Have you ever noticed how our body reacts before our mind understands what is happening? It's like you think you are coping, you think you are fine, and you believe you have moved on. And then suddenly, the skin flares up, the stomach tightens, and you feel exhausted in a way that sleep doesn't fix. Then you realize maybe your body has been honest all the time. Sometimes we think we are moving forward. We renovate the house, we plant new seeds, we repaint the walls and stay busy. It all looks like progress. But what if sometimes we are also running, moving, just to be away from pain? What if the body knows that before we admit it to ourselves? Recently, after I came back to Tuscany, I was so focused on the house, the stone walls, the new glass door, the drainage in the garden, the raised bed for the veggies, and today the chickens, they were escaping into the vegetable gardens. All that are practical things. I do feel productive, grounded, and they are so real. Many times I told myself, this feels good. It is my new life. On the other hand, what if my body, it doesn't only respond to what I do? It responds to what we carry. So coming back to Italy, to this new house, it is more than just a move, a change of house. It was a return for me, a return to the land, to memory, and to a certain extent, to the old version of myself. The stone walls, remember. The air, it feels familiar. Even the rain, it has been raining for the last 2 months. The nervous system recognizes it even before the mind. My skin started reacting again. That disturbed me enough to get my attention. At first, I thought maybe it is because of the weather, or maybe it is the renovation stress. Yes, of course, all these things matter. But I think there is something beyond that. So when you rebuild a house, you disturbed dust that has been sitting there for years. Just like when I return to this place, I disturbed the emotional dust. So I wonder sometimes if all the fixing and planting and organizing Was it a way of not sitting still? Because stillness brings feelings, brings thought. They can be uncomfortable. So running from pain is not like every time is so dramatic, but it can look like productivity. Sometimes it looks like strength or independence. Coming back here, it also meant closing a chapter completely. Standing alone in a house that is finally mine. Choosing myself not just in word, but in everyday life. It does feel empowering and tender at the same time. And the body, it feels the tenderness. We have the skin. The skin is boundary. It is how we meet the world. Our skin protects us. At the same time, react when something feels overwhelming or exposed. So years ago, when my marriage was collapsing, my skin was at its worst. Back then, I didn't see the connection. So I just tried to silence it with creams, medications, suppressions. I wasn't ready to admit what I already knew emotionally. So my body carried it for me. Today I understand more. I understand stress, inflammation, and my nervous system. But awareness, it doesn't necessarily mean immunity. The body still reacts because I am doing something. It takes so much bravery, courage. The returning, the rebuilding, of letting go completely and standing without leaning on anyone. All that requires a lot of energy. So when we stretch emotionally, so does the body. The body stretches too. And with that, I have noticed something very interesting. When I was away in the last 3 years, traveling, even during uncertainty, my skin was calm. There was certain lightness. I wasn't carrying the same relational tensions because I was moving around. So here it is the difference. Here in this house, it is much deeper, slower, and roots. Roots are beautiful. but it also presses into all layers, many layers of earth. So instead of fighting my skin now, I am trying to sit with it. Instead of asking, how do I fix this? I am asking, what am I still running away? Maybe my body is recalibrating to independence. Maybe it is releasing some old stress that's stored somewhere I have never fully processed. Or maybe it is simply asking for gentleness. When we treat symptoms like enemies, what if it is only a transition? That the body is catching up to a life change? By all means, I am not romanticizing discomfort. If something needs medical care, we take care of it. But together with that, we also need to listen by asking questions like, where have I pushed too hard? Where have I told myself I'm fine when I'm just adjusting? Where have I been strong a little too quickly? So returning to Tuscany isn't just about land and olive trees or chicken. It is about returning to myself. And sometimes the body, it needs time to believe what the mind has already decided. So if your body has been speaking to you lately, through fatigue, through skin, or through tension, instead of immediately trying to silence it, please ask, what are you processing for me? What transition am I in? And what part of me is still catching up? The body is our faithful friend. It carries everything. We still don't have words for it. So sometimes when life changes, when we return home, or when we let someone go, especially when we choose ourselves fully, the body is saying, I am adjusting too. So running away from pain is human. We learn to listen to the body, and that is where the integration begins. The body, it knows before we do. from my heart to yours. Genevieve.